Once you meet with our doctors and you are in our program, you will get an initial assessment with me. And that's usually when I just kind of ask you some questions, kind of get a background, a feel of habits, how you eat, what you drink, vitamins and minerals, if you're allergic to any foods, exercise, that kind of stuff. And as we go through those questions, I kind of start talking to you about this is a complete lifestyle change after surgery. I tell everybody I'm on a diet. Throw it out of your vocabulary. We are not going to be on a diet anymore. We're not going to have to count calories. And it's a healthy lifestyle that we all should follow. I want you to eat real food. There are certain things that you will have to do, like 60 grams of protein every day first, 64 ounces of the non-carbonated sugar-free fluids every day. But after that, once you kind of get where you want to be, you will eat real food. Do not have people dependent on protein supplements. At about 9 or 10 weeks out, you're completely off those protein supplements. I want you to eat real protein. When you first come in and see me, or when you first walk in here, that's when you want to start being more mindful. Not just how you eat, but how our society truly eats. We are a carb-loving society. And if you picture yourself going into a convenience store and trying to pick out something to eat that's not high in carb, it's very difficult. So that's what you kind of start first. Just ask yourself 2 questions. When you start eating, is this going to nourish my body? And is it real? Meaning, did God put this on earth? And that's where you start. And then you can kind of see, oh, well, no, this is not going to nourish my body. And then doesn't mean you throw it away right then. It just means maybe next time you're going to be more aware of what you're actually eating. And so that's where it starts. And I tell everybody when they first come in and see me, this is a journey. I don't expect anybody to come in if they're drinking 12 Cokes a day to stop immediately that day. You might have that personality and that's great. However, a lot of people are going to have to wean themselves off. And so that's your time between your first consult with us to when you get your surgery date to start preparing for. But by the time you get your surgery date, you will also get a pre-surgery education day. And that's when you want off all of the carbonated drinks, the liquid calories. That's when you want to have your exercise plan going or your habit going, because you will be on a low-carb diet 10 days prior to your surgery. And that will entail you can have all the proteins, all the non-starchy vegetables, and all the good fats that you want, but you will be limited to 2 good carb choices a day. And then 4 days, and it's only 4 days, it is not 2 weeks, you will be on just your clear liquids and protein supplements as meal replacements. So you'll get 3 a day the entire 4 days prior to surgery. And we go over this at your pre-surgery education day. I give you handouts. You get a book, actually, and it's got it all listed of what you can have and all the protein supplements you can choose now. There's new ones coming out every day, just about, it seems like, that fall into our guidelines. And so that's what we'll go over before you go into surgery. But I just want everybody to know that it is not 2 weeks or a month of just liquids. It's only 4 days. The day you're being discharged, I will see you virtually. And that is when we're going to start talking about your stage 1, what you will go home on for the next approximately 2 weeks. And that will be stage 1, where you are just getting your 64 ounces of fluid in and your 60 grams of protein from protein supplements. The best thing about our program is my phone is always on and I'm always available for appointments for free if you've had surgery with us any time after your surgery. So it could be 2 days after your surgery or 10 years after your surgery. I will always be available to answer any type of nutrition questions, help you get back on track, whatever it might be. I tell everybody, don't ever hesitate to call me because there is never a stupid nutrition question. This is such a rewarding job, especially in nutrition. A lot of times in nutrition, we are there to treat diseases. And here, I really see a better lifestyle and a better quality of life in our patients. We are here every step of the way. Our phones ring off the hook. We don't mind that. I would much rather you come to us and ask us your questions than try to find it somewhere else. But the thing that everybody needs to remember, especially right after surgery, is remember why you did that. Remember what you wanted out of this. And if you kind of keep the positive on the forefront, then this is going to pay off. It's amazing to see these patients come in even 2 weeks after having surgery, and they feel so much better already. And they are already off medications. And they haven't really lost a ton of weight at that point, but they see the progress. And as long as you keep coming in and we keep following you and you call us and you ask us the questions, you are going to see that. And the one regret we hear is, I wish I'd done it sooner. We are so excited that you're considering us to be on this journey with you. We are your team now. And so please consider this, and we will walk you through every step of the way.